Hi, this is Evan here. I wanted to show you my year planner tool which I've developed and would love to share with you. So here we've got a typical Google Calendar, and with most online calendars you get your typical views of a week view or a day view and a month view. And you might have some other views as well. But the thing that is missing is a year view. And when you're wanting to, do big picture planning to map out a year, it's not really possible with a typical online calendar such as the Google Calendar. So I took it into my own hands to develop a year planner, much like a wall planner that you might see in the shops. And I'll show you how to use it, what it looks like, and what you can do with it. So here is my year planner, which I've developed, and as you can see, it's has all 12 months, and it's vertical, so it shows each month in a column, and it has the weekends are lined up together, as you can see, with the dark blue. And so all the days of the week match up, Monday to Friday, Saturday and Sunday as the weekends. And I've made it that you can go to any year that you want, and it will on the fly respond and create that year plan for you. So this is the typical year planner, and I'll show you what you can do with it. So down the bottom we've got the settings tab here. So if you hover over it, or if you're on a mobile device, you can just sort of tap on that bottom settings panel, and we have some settings in here. So the first one I'll show you is the title, and up there is simply just the title that you have for the plan. So I'm just going to change that to Evan's year. As you can see, that's immediately updated the title up the top. And the main function that I wanted to have with the year plan was to integrate with my Google Calendar, so I can throw on any events that I already have in my calendar. So what we're going to do is select that integration button, select which account we want to include, and that's done. Now the first time you do it, you'll be prompted with another sort of window to say that you accept the permissions that are required, and that's simply just a view permission to be able to view the calendar. So at this stage, that's now connected, and as you can see here, we've got all my calendars which are associated with that Google account, and I want to turn on some of these calendars. So I've just selected this first one, Evan Joe, and there are a few that have been populated on top there. So for all day events which span a long time, it comes in with the highlighted color that it was. And you've got some all day events down here as well. I'm going to add some other calendars. So there are a couple more events that have been added in. I'll throw in another calendar, see what that shows. Okay, so probably don't have any other all-day events. Now, at the moment, we've got selected only show all-day events. So if I turn that off, we'll see a whole lot more that's thrown in there. But what that shows is sort of every single event that you might have, even if it's just like a half-hour event. And on, high-level planning sort of calendar, you don't need that level of detail. So I generally have that switched off. We can hide all the headers if we want to. So it just takes away the top header bar with the year, just if you want to have more screen real estate. or you can stick it back in there. I don't mind either way, because when we scroll it sort of just hovers like that. It sort of goes underneath. So we'll keep that on. And then the main other thing, let's put some holidays in as well. We can see the public holidays. Probably a bit of an overkill, but the last thing is then printing the plan. So if I select print plan, it will have the ability to print, and let's change that to, say, a color PDF. So that's going to save it as a PDF. Let's go A4, and you can just change all the settings that you typically have. Only needs to be the one page. We don't need the blank second page. And then you're ready to print. You just click save or the print button, and away you go. So you can print, on a small A4 page, but you could, go quite a lot bigger. Particularly if you want to make a wall plan, you could make it, A2, or if you've got a big enough printer, you could do A1 or A0, which would look pretty neat. So in a nutshell, that's the year planner that I've developed. Hopefully that's a really useful tool for you to be able to use. And if you've got any questions about it or comments, feel free to leave me a message or a comment. And I hope you find it really useful. Let me know if it's really great as well. That'd be really cool. Thanks a lot.